everyone, my name is Morgan and welcome back to Diabolik Lovers Haunted Dark Bridal! I had another moment like the other episode where I went into here and I was like, wait, we're halfway, we're in the second half of Maniac already? I thought we were still in the first half. I don't know why I just keep forgetting where we even are in the route. Before we get started today though, I have an amazing update. It's very important to me, okay? So if you remember back in Subaru's route, when Yui sings like a church song to Subaru and he gets mad about it, and I just had absolutely no clue what this song was. I was like, how do you even sing this? And it was like, what a friend we have in Jesus. I'll insert the clip here. What a friend we have in Jesus. Right when I said that, the music started going out, so now the music's replaced. Anyways, that clip, I was watching a movie recently, and this old lady started singing the song. I was like, oh my god, that's the song! But I was like, what is this? I have no idea how to sing this, and then I did it terribly in Subaru's route. Yeah, the actual version did not sound like how I sang it at all. But I was like shocked when I heard this old lady start singing that. I was like, hey, I sang that in the wrong way. Anyways though, today we're going to be going through Maniac 7 and 8. But before we do, don't forget to go support the train sitters on Tumblr. Here they are. And let's jump into Maniac number 7. Yeah, I was honestly very, very shocked to hear that song. I wasn't even convinced it was a real song. These past couple of days, Kanato has completely shut himself off in his room. Really? I wonder why. I've gotten a bit worried, so I've made my way over to his room, but what should I do? Kanato always acts a little odd on rainy days, so it might be best not to trigger him in a wrong way. But I just can't help but worry about leaving him like this. Okay, here goes nothing. Kanato, it's Yui. Could you show me your face for a bit? Show me that face. Kanato, can you hear me? I'm worried since you haven't come out in a while. Is everything okay? Yui's such a sweet girl. I feel like if I were in this situation, I'd be like, I haven't been bothered in a few days. Nice, I'm just gonna let it go. Maybe he'll just forget about me and get bored of me. At least let me hear your voice. No. No use, huh? Suppose I'll leave it at this for tonight and try again tomorrow. Oh, you let me in? It opened? Kanato, it's Yui. Can I come in? Yeah! Oh, did I get pulled in? Hello? He grabbed my arm and pulled me into the room. Oh, you're not happy. Have you been crying alone in your room for days? Kanato, what's wrong? Huh? He suddenly hugged me tightly? What's wrong? What happened? What happened? Kanato? Teddy has been tossed aside on the floor. If Kanato was being himself, he would never treat Teddy in such a way. Kanato, what's the matter? Did something happen? What happened? I won't leave your side. I'll be right here. Cold? The room's nice and warm, though. Return the hug, or tell him he's imagining things. I'm gonna return the hug. Get you warm. If I do this, is it better? Ah, he's right. He feels a little colder than usual. I mean, vampires are always freezing, though, aren't they? Wasn't Shu, like, always complaining that he was cold? Usually it's the kind of coldness that gives a little chill, but right now it's almost as if he's been frozen solid. What's wrong? Vampires can't get sick, so you can't be sick. Vampire or not, isn't this body temperature a little dangerous? I'm sorry, this won't do, huh? Hold on 1 second. I'll bring you a blanket. Ow! Kanato, your strength. Let's stick you in a car and crank the heat up all the way and put on like the heated seat. I think that'll help. It's what I do in the very cold winters here. I have no idea if I voiced the last line or not. I'm now just realizing. Did I say, ow, Kanato, your strength? Loneliness and despair? What happened? What's wrong? What? I'll go back and read his line for a second. My coldness, my loneliness, my despair. None of it will be soothed like this. What happened? Painful? Did Kanato look Teddy's way just now? Has it been raining for a few days? Because you said you haven't talked to her in a few days. So I'm like, have you been crying in your room for days? And being cold? Kanato, hey, are you okay? Maybe I should get some rest. I told you, we'd stick you in a car, crank the heat up the whole way, and put on the heated seat. Huh? His hand. What? Kanato's hand is on my neck. Strangling me is not a source of heat. It's just not. Not by strangling me. This came out of nowhere. Can't breathe. Kanato. No good. My body is going numb. Oops, cut off your crying. But I feel like I just can't leave Kanato by himself right now. I have to hang in there. Get a grip of yourself, Kanato. Kanato took a sharp breath, seemingly snapping back to his senses, distancing himself from me as he simply cried in the corner of his room afterwards. What's wrong? No matter what I say, he no longer looks my way. Just what on earth has gotten into him? What happened? On my neck, on top of the bite marks, the traces of his fingers are left behind in bright red. I'm being treated this badly, yet why can't I bring myself to hate Kanato? When it comes to Kanato, I just can't seem to leave him alone. Okay. No longer looks my way is this one. And traces of his fingers is this one. Huh. Poor Kanato. I wonder what... He was very upset there. I mean, he's kind of always upset, but like, especially there. It seemed like real bad. He's apparently been crying in his room for days. And now he's just crying in a corner. Though, Kanato, sweetie, the solution to being cold is not strangulation. That's not gonna make you warmer. I hate to tell ya. Okay, maniac number 8. The strangling literally came out of nowhere. I was so shocked when he did that. It's like, wait, what? I thought you were cold. I got dragged out here because there's a scenery he wants to show me, but I take it you're all better now? What a large lake. Do you like the full moon? You can fly now. Yeah, you get super strong. I guess so. In that case, is the moon floating above the lake a crystal ball? Sorry. I'm sorry, my comparisons suck. Sorry. It's so pretty, it appalls me. Kind of like how you love your brothers so much that you hate them and want to kill them. Eh?
知ってますか? 綺麗なものって簡単に壊せるんですよ。
Ah, the moon's reflection on the lake got all messed up by the waves. Please don't turn this into like, you're pretty Yui, I can destroy you too.
綺麗なものは全部こうして壊してしまいたいんです、僕。この気持ちわかりますか?
You know, usually I'm offended when the boys call Yui ugly or something. But now would be a great time for that. Like, I don't want to be pretty now if you want to destroy pretty things. Eh? I do, or I don't. Apparently I don't understand. I don't, explain it. I don't understand.
わからないんですか?
Yeah. After all, I would rather keep pretty things as they are and keep on admiring them.
つまらない答えですね。
I wonder. I think it's actually quite normal.
君なら僕の衝動を少しは理解してくれると思ったのに。
I was really hoping you'd understand my urge to destroy pretty things. I'm sorry.
いいんですよ。多分誰も僕のことなんて分かってくれない。知ってるんです。
It's kind of sad. Oh, I'm sorry. Kanato?
僕はね、綺麗なものを見ると踏みつぶしたくてたまらなくなるんです。
Please don't crush me.
ぐちゃぐちゃのバラバラにしてすべてを踏みにじってこの世から存在を抹消してやりたくなる。
I've got a bad feeling about this. Kanato, what are you talking about?
君の話じゃありませんよ。思い上がらないでくださいね。
Okay, good. Good. Do you think I'm ugly? I don't really think it was about... were you talking about another person?
違いますよ。僕は綺麗な人なんて知らないもの。
I mean, you and your brothers are assholes, but you're all beautiful.
君だってそうです。全然綺麗じゃないですよね。
You know, I should be offended, but that also means that you're not going to crush me, so... Eh? Yeah! Hey! Oh great, this music. Ow! Hey! You told me I'm not beautiful, so this should be allowed.
だから、君は壊すんじゃなくて汚してあげます。
What? Please tell me you're talking about just pushing me down in the dirt and making me all muddy. Eh?
僕のところまで落ちてきて。
Oh! Sounded awful! Kanato! Ah! Wait, Kanato?
君はやっぱりすごく懐かしい匂いがします。
Like your mom. Kanato?
好きな匂いです。
You like the scent of your mom? You want to drink my blood?
もっと痛くてもっと気持ちのいいことですよ。
I'm concerned. Eh?
心配しなくても血もちゃんと吸
Oh
って
no.
あげますから。
Wait,
僕がここまでしようと思うなん
I'm
て
surprised as well. Where'd this come from?
自分でも驚いているんですよ。案外僕は君を気に入っているってことです。光栄でしょ？
Wow. Lucky me.
抵抗したらこのまま飲んで
How?
切ります。
Ugh.
頑張って耐えてくださいね。
I did not want that image in my head. Well then. It was an act I was not allowed to defy, Why Kanato did such a thing, I do not know. Because of the full moon, perhaps? Or maybe his attachment towards me simply grew? It feels like my head will just go crazy. I'm incredibly scared, hurting. While I think about why he would forcibly do such a thing, tears started flowing. However, I didn't think of it as undesirable. What are these feelings I have for Kanato? Oh, poor Yui. Always going through it. Yui can never catch a break. Just have a normal conversation. That's how it goes at Diabolik lovers. Just having a normal conversation 1 minute. The next? This. This. An actor's not allowed to defy and his attachment. Well, you also gotta think, was it the last episode or the one before where Ayato was like, hey, you better claim her as yours. And then Kanato was like, huh? Thanks a lot, Ayato! Why'd you put the idea in his head? No, probably would have happened anyway, at some point. Oh dear. Oh my, poor Yui. The first scenario was poor Kanato, and poor Yui because she got strangled. And then the second one was poor Yui, but that's not anything new. Every scenario is poor Yui. Every scenario in this game is just like, oh, Yui, I'm sorry. But that is going to do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. Had some interesting stuff there. Kanato, I feel like there's just so much to unpack with like the way he thinks. He's so interesting. This is why he's my favorite. He's just like so interesting. Like that whole thing where he's like breaking down. And then in this last scenario before things got bad, how, I don't know, his whole like concept of like wanting to destroy pretty things and being like, that's fine. I don't know what understands me. No one ever will. But Yui's not beautiful, yet he does this. I don't know. Very, very curious. Curiouser and curiouser, if you will. But I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!